It's the playoff quarter-final. Wrexham 2 steps away from back into the Football League. Sean Pearson, the skipper, back in the side. Of course, Wrexham rested so many players. Only Roberts, Jennings and Summerfield started that last match against Harrogate. Summerfield came off at half-time as well. The one real decision, perhaps, Carrington missing out at full-back. Eastleigh also rotated their side pretty heavily. They play with 3 at the back, but Callum is always a threat up front. Yates gets up to support the 2 strikers. What an occasion. Terrific crowd in. Can Wrexham do it? And goes long and draws Boyce out. This is Green. That's easy for Kennedy. Summerfield. Hare with the free kick. Hare once more. Decent shape on that. And Johnson, well, maybe Johnson should have been better there. He's frustrated with himself. Decent chance. Good ball in by Hare. Nice shape that. The centre-back was still up from the set-piece. Got it well. Should have done better. Should have hit the target. Maybe came off a defender last. Goal kick given. Newton. Oh, makes a nuisance. Here's Bevan. Chance! Oh, straight at the keeper. Southwood stood up. Didn't have to do anything else. Bevan couldn't pick out the corners. Typical movement by Bevan. Looking for the scraps. Very frustrated he couldn't have picked out the corners there. Good contact, maybe too good. Jennings. Summerfield. Not accurate. Yates is after this. Young has done well. Young. Oh, unlucky. Typical long distance shot from Young. He doesn't need an invitation, does he? Southwood managed to beat her out. He was lucky nobody was following her up. Well, to get to the loose ball initially. And, oh, look at the swerve on that. It's like the goal he scored against Hartlepool, isn't it? Beat the keeper with a swerve. This time, wow, Southwood just about managed to respond. Roberts won't get there ahead of Green. And Callum, that's a good flick. Yates. First time, good parry. Yates is dangerous. Struck that well. Leamington, well, he's been terrific all season. And he stood up well to that. Callum did well initially in the air. Good snapshot. Might have been going wide. Leamington couldn't hit the chance. Brian Hughes wants to know how long's left in the half. Not much. Enough time for Grant to take this free kick though. Good area. Right beaten to it. Bevan. Well, was Bevan fouled there? There seemed to be an arm making contact. The referees decided to dodge the decision and give half time. But, well, there was contact on Bevan's head. It seemed there in the penalty area. Nothing given. And deadlock at half time. Plenty for Brian Hughes to get his head around during the break. While Bevan, it's the physio getting his head around what's happened to him. Just to get us underway. Firm header from Kennedy. Grant. Bevan. Against Boyce. Has he got the free kick? No, he hasn't. Referees allowed quite a lot of physical stuff today. This is the sight Wrexham didn't want to see. Luke Summerfield has missed a chunk of the run-in, of course, through injury, and he won't be able to carry on. Paul Rutherford is going to come on to replace him. Both will go into midfield. More of a box-to-box option in Summerfield. Wrexham fans doing everything they can to urge on their team. Can they get that breakthrough that the supporters so desperately crave? Young with the corner. Pearson, oh! Rebounds unlucky, side dashing. Pearson so unlucky there. Good delivery by Young. Pearson got up. Plants it against the bar. Oh, he's got up so well there, isn't he? Keeper's nowhere. Just can't quite keep it down, and Kennedy put it into the side netting. He's all over him. Young again. Pearson goes up, he's lost it. Kennedy! Whistle's gone, whistle's gone. Oh! Kennedy scores. He's in a habit of scoring from corners lately. Referee said the keeper's been fouled. Pearson went up with him. Wrexham are furious. How much contact was there from the Wrexham skipper? Pearson, livid. There's not a lot, is there? Don't think Pearson's contact has made the keeper drop it, although he has made contact with his head. See why the ref gave it, but it's a bit soft. Big call that. It's gone against Wrexham. Southwood's facial injury doesn't quite tell you of what we saw. It appears making contact with him. Jennings. Holwood. Jennings. Nice. Bevan. Jennings now. Deflection. Grant and Wright go up, and it's loose. Grant. Oh, bar again. Oh, good effort on the hook from Grant. Opportunistic effort. He's off balance, but nearly got that breakthrough. Ian Wright just making a nuisance of themselves. Unlucky. Good snapshot, that by Grant. People might have had it covered. Bevan has to come off. It's a good round of applause as ever. He's worked so hard running channels, trying to find space. Jason Oswell will come on as a focal point up front. His first goal for the club, of course, on Saturday. And Rutherford, full of energy, full of running. Jennings outside him. Oh, it's a good touch by Holroyd. Now, bodies in the box for Jennings. A lot of height on that. Oswell does well. Grant, it's gone down. He wants the penalty. Johnson comes away with the ball. It was Johnson who was challenging him. Oswell knocked it down. Not a lot of contact in that, is there, really? That would be harsh. Johnson, bit of contact from behind, but Grant's gone down easily, and the fans, well, naturally you can sense the tension amongst them. Close to a point where any goal would be so hard to respond from. Broski. Here's Green. It's got Yates out wide. Two men attacking the box. Yates. Is it back? Williamson. Good effort. Good effort. That's from the corner, surprisingly. Decent effort off balance. Stretching for it, but he hit it well. Leanton can't believe the corner's been given. White did well to close him down. Oh, goal now, and there'll be no coming back. That's easily headed clear, though. Under hit free kick. Grant has done well. Beaten one. He's beaten two. That's good. Oh, can't get on top of his shot, though. We need to see him cutting in from the right, and he's finished the game strongly. Good determined running by Grant. All left foot. Couldn't wrap his foot around it enough. Good effort. Roberts now. Young. Johnson clear. Young in again. It's a hard tackle. Referee, like in the first half, decides rather than make a decision, he's going to stop play. We're going to have extra time here. Green helping her on. Young away. Kennedy. Johnson stands her up. Roberts clear. Green's helped on nicely though. Yates. Decent ball in. Leighton parries. Wow, Zabrowski made a good little run to the near post there. Didn't get enough power on his header to really trouble Leighton though. Good ball in. Good run as well. Leighton though, comfortably behind it. Grant. Smashed clear by Gobbin. So best touch by Kennedy, but Rutherford will retrieve. Looking for Wright. Good pressure from Wrexham. Good energy from Rutherford. Roberts with the throw. As well, Grant offers. Roberts. Swells up. Can't get on top of his header. Good ball in again by Roberts. So just couldn't get leverage on that. Decent delivery. So couldn't get over his man Winter. Backed into him. Roberts. Rutherford. Roberts again. So wants the foul. Grant's got a foot in. Here's Rutherford. Grant's inside. Grant. Oswell. That's nice. Grant goes down. Ref's not interested. Green it was. Decent ball in. Wright can't get on the end of it. Grant. Well, how much contact was there this time? Maybe not that much. Was his leg caught as he brought it back to hit the ball? Again, ref says no. Wrexham fielder not getting the rubber to green. Surprisingly, Grant's going to come off. He's a decent 20-odd minutes there. You finish 90 minutes and start extra time, but he makes way, and Jermaine McGlashan will come on. Grant frustrated. Good round of applause. Gobbin. Decent ball in that, and a real lack of power from Johnson for that header. It was a clear sight of goal. Jennings. Oswell's done well. McGlashan! What a chance! Oh, keeper does so well. What an opportunity for Jermaine McGlashan. Great flick on by Oswell. And he did well to touch it past Johnson. It's onside. Lovely little touch there, but Southwood's quickly off his line. He did well, the keeper there. Beautiful touch by McGlashan. Did well for him not to get away from him, but keeper really closed him down swiftly. Great keeping. Frustration. He's had a lot of added time on at the end of this period. Big men there. Looking for space. Headed away. Hollins. Oh, what a goal! Oh! Tremendous strike by the Eastbourne skipper. It's so deep into added time as well. Incredible. What a strike that was. It's dealt with a corner fine. But well, you don't save those, and Wrexham really are up against it now. Oswell got it clear. Oh, he wasn't even put off by Gobbin running across the front of him. Glorious strike. Kept his eye on the ball and, well, off balance slightly, but really hit across it beautifully. Beautiful contact. Half time. In extra time. Wrexham needs something special now. A team that is full of endeavour but has had to work hard to score goals this season. Now they're really going to have to find one now, with time running out. Here we go. Now or never for Wrexham. 15 minutes to save their season. Jennings. Holroyd will get on to the end of that. Can't find the angle for a cross. Done well to win the corner. Young. Pearson. Oh, off the line. McCallum off the line. He wasn't on the post, but he managed to get back. Oh, didn't McCallum do well then? He had no right to come back and do that. He saw the man on the post had left us and he covered and volleyed it clear off balance. Oh, Wrexham so unlucky. Lainton's coming up. Young. Good head. Oh, off the line again. Roberts this time. Green, he cleared it off the line. He's never scored for Wrexham. That would have been the time to do it. Unbelievable. Now or never for Wrexham. Jennings. It's helped on. Will that be a corner? Yes, it will. Desperate times. Young has been a good source of opportunities with these corners. And this is it. This has to be it. Young. Lainton up again. Lainton attacks it. Good at it clear. Be a throw. Rutherford frustrated by the time wasting. Ref needs to act. Yeah. Going taken. His foot was on the pitch. Ref didn't notice. Roberts. Lainton still up there. Headed on towards goal. Easy save for Southwood. Is that it? Pearson complains about time wasting. Surely that's it. As Ben Streven's taken Eastleigh through at Wrexham's expense. Getting scraps for it. Is it time for one last push? It's over. It's over. Eastleigh go through. And Wrexham, well, they've been through a lot this season. They've shown a lot of heart. They've been through a lot of managers this season. And it's heartbreak at the end.